Okay, stop dicking around. Let's go.
Oh, really? Yo, what's good, guys? This is Chris from WearTesters.com. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today, we got a detailed look and review on these potential bad boys right here. Did you know that this is actually one of my more anticipated new models this year?
Because you liked last year's so much?
I wasn't like in love with last year's. I just thought it was a really good like start. But this shoe to me is like the best looking basketball shoe that I think that they're beautiful.
Did you get the pink ones?
I don't know. I haven't seen them. I haven't even opened this yet.
Oh, you literally just opened the box and said, let's go?
I literally just grabbed the box because I got to go on a flight soon. So like, I'm just like, we got to do this. Yeah, so this is my first time seeing these. They smell good. They are individually wrapped. Oh, these are fresh.
You got the boring ones.
What do you mean boring? This is classic Puma right here. These are dope. This is what I would wear. Like if I really like these, I'll wear these off court. So from what I've been hearing, the green one and the pink one that also released alongside these, they're supposed to be limited. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm already impressed. So I thought that this material right here was gonna be really crispy and hard, and it's not. It's like nice and soft and all that. It reminds me of canvas or like the Puma Suedes. These remind me of the Puma Basket. The Puma Basket is a fresh shoe. It's like an old school, it's like the original version of the Puma Suede. Let me double check just to make sure it's what I'm talking about, because like sometimes I get the names of these shoes wrong. So it reminds me of the original. There's a few different iterations. This is why I get confused. They like reuse the names, and so it's like, which one is it? I don't know. Like you know how like I really like what Jordan Brand did with the 34s. I did dig it with the 33s too. I just thought it was a little bit of a bulky package with the fast fit, but like they were able to kind of take subtle things from past models. They did it really well with the 34, but you know, put them in the new model, and it gives you something fresh while also connecting to the product still, which is the whole point in product. You know what I mean? Like you want it to connect with your consumer, not just in the I need a shoe, because that's where you get the basic people buying an Air Monarch or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about you want somebody to connect with the product in a different level than just I need a product. And that's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of that original style Puma Basket, but redesigned, updated for today's game. They smell good. Everything quality looks good so far. This is heritage right here done right. It doesn't feel stale. Like this right here just feels fresh and new while familiar all at the same time. They fucking killed it with these, man. The design on these, whoever designed these, like give this man a raise. Unless they suck. If they suck, then I'm sorry. Because this is not the performance review. This is just my first look at them. They're so pretty though. Look at them. So pretty. Like look at the traction right here. They're covering everything. Okay, they're covering everything. I'm gonna keep talking to my wife because she's got this weird face right now where she looks like she's like angry at the shoe or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm trying to sell her. I'm not trying to even sell you. I'm trying to sell her. Be like, look at these new shoes. The rubber smells good, man. You know when you get good rubber, there's a scent to everything. Okay, good materials, glue, rubber. This rubber has that smell where it's like this in a grip. I just have this feeling. It's got it. It's deep in my soul.
Every kind of traction on the bottom.
That's
so
what I'm saying though. So this is that classic pattern down here. And then this guy right here, that ultra aggressive is for like toe drags, or like if you're going around a screen and you go to stop. A lot of times this is kind of like if you're planting your foot properly, this is where you're planting your foot. So yeah, the traction pattern just looks great because we've got a little bit of classic, a little heritage. You got that aggressive section right there, which is also very classic, very old school. And then you got more classic or old school stuff with herringbone. Even the herringbone is in different directions. You even got this.
That's like Converse.
This guy right here, it's a little bit like Converse, a little bit like indoor soccer shoes or football. So yeah, the traction just looks like it's going to perform really great. This stuff right here looks like it could pick up a lot of dust, but that's where I'm smelling that rubber, where it's just like maybe the rubber's going to make up for it. You know what I mean? Because it's not just the traction pattern, it's both the traction and the rubber compound. Both of those work really, really well together. It doesn't matter about one or the other, you know what I'm saying? But if the traction pattern sucks and the rubber compound sucks, then a lot of times you're gonna get really ass traction. But this guy right here just feels old school. It feels thick too, like You might burn through this stuff real quickly, but the rubber feels good for outdoors too. So, I mean, who knows? Now the cushion on these guys is supposedly new. It's called Pro Foam. You can kind of see it listed right over there. That's the part about the shoe besides the looks where I'm most intrigued, because I like new tech, even though it's just a foam. In hand though, it feels kind of dense. I don't know what it feels like on foot yet, because I just pulled these out, but it's also got a TPU kind of like rubberized wrap, kind of reminiscent of the Clyde
Court?
Was it the Clyde Court?
Yeah, because we were calling it the Clyde Court
Disrupt. Yeah. This reminds me of that. It also reminds me of like Adidas stuff, like when they have like really bouncy foam and all that stuff. They're trying to really like kind of cage it in so you don't, you know, roll over and all of that. So I don't know if that's indicative of the foam being really, really bouncy and plush, or if it's a design thing. I don't really know, but we'll find out.
Why don't you try them on, since you have to talk about fit anyways?
I will try them on. I just haven't gotten to that, babe. I'm gonna try them on, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. You know what though? Love you.
Love you too.
You're supposed to say, I know. Man, I've just put the ball in your court and turned back into a softie. Now, in addition to all of that, we got this Tpu Heel Counter right there. It looks like it's gonna perform good. It looks like it's gonna be real solid, keeping you on the footbed, which is what real ankle support is. It's not the collar height, it's all in the rear.
That's what she said.
Now, the materials, I think, are fantastic. This is the part where like it really gives me that OG Puma Classic or Puma Basket vibe. They've changed up the upper in the forefoot, much like the Puma Clyde Court. Got like that kind of like softer upper. You got nylon cables for the forefoot lockdown, and I'm really hoping that they work. They got some, I thought this was skin fuse, but it's not. It feels like suede, but it's applied like fuse. It's like heat welded onto the material. It's really cool. So I like this. This is one of the first times I've seen something like this. And then we got some suede. We got some right here, just like the old school shoes, some on the arch. Again, like the old school shoes, and the rear is all leather, everything, except for this little patch right there, that's still suede. Even the tongue is half leather. Like all of this is nice and plush, and then from here down, it's just new age stuff. Let me try these on real quick, guys. Excuse my arse. Okay, so I know that you guys can only see the good stuff here, but so far, this is the real deal right here, guys. This is just what happens, but normally it's in my kitchen. The Pro Foam cushion, just from a try-on, it feels kind of firm, so I'm hoping that it does a little bit more when you start really playing in it, but for right now, it feels a little firm. The fit, though, I guess it fits okay. If you want a real snug fit, you might want to go down half a size, like lengthwise. Width-wise, they feel perfect though. Man, these are mad fresh on feet. This is the coolest looking shoe of the year, basketball-wise. I know that the 34s look dope because it's kind of futuristic looking, but I love retro. I love nostalgia. I love the old school stuff. This right here really does do that, man. Like if you are like me, I would play in a pair of 3s if I could. I just can't. They hurt. I would play in some old school if I could, because I love the way that stuff looks. So if you are like me, you might these two. These are fresh. Oh, Puma sent these to us, by the way. I forgot to say that. So thank you to Puma. However, my opinion is my own. I really like the look of these, man. And I like the leather too. This needs to come back on shoes. Somebody rendered, I keep mentioning the Jordan 34, I'm not trying to, but like somebody rendered the Jordan 34 in leather, like a concept or whatever. Way better looking. Way better. Like leather makes everything look great. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. Big thank you to Puma for sending these our way. I greatly appreciate it. I cannot wait to play in these and see if they suck or not. I'll let you guys know in a couple of weeks, so just be patient with me. But let us know what you guys think about these down below in the comment section. Stay tuned for the performance review, and until next time, guys, have a good one.
I don't even know what I look like anymore. I drove in the car.
Hair blowing in the wind.
Yes.
So that's what happened, huh?
Yes. I snuck off to see my boyfriend.
Adam or Thor?
So, when you pulled these out of the box, it was giving me a major flashback of, and I know Puma is not Adidas, but in the 8th grade, I wanted some shell toes. That's what I wanted.
You know, that's that old school nostalgia look.
So that's what I'm saying.
About.
My aunt would take us to buy our shoes, and we walked into probably a Foot Locker or something, and they had all of these shell toes lined up on the wall, but they weren't the ones I wanted. It was the tennis version, the basketball version, and they were like bubbly, and I was just like, oh no.
So you never got a pair of
I
shell
did
toes?
end up getting them. I wanted the all white ones, and they could only...
With the white stripes?
Yes, and instead I ended up with the black stripes.
Those are fresh too.
I didn't even know that they made the same shoe in so many different variations. And
it's not the same shoe, it's just that they look, that's that design language.
Exactly. So what you were saying about this shoe reminding you of the Puma Basket.
Yes.
I was just like, that's where my brain went to, was me being like, I'm gonna get my new shoes, but I don't know if I'm gonna get what I want. And you know, just because there's that language to it.
Yes. I'm glad that they strayed closer to their language than ever, because the legacy they tried, like that's what that model's all about. It's supposed to like play up their heritage. college, but be new school at the same time. And then the, what did you call the other one? It's called the Uproar?
Yes.
Yeah, so that one doesn't look like anything to me. Like that looks like just a generic shoe with the Puma logo on it.
Yeah, that one's kind of like the RSX, where it's very different from when you think of a Puma.
Actually, that's a great comparison because the RSX doesn't have much design language unless you're comparing it to like some of their really old runners, which a lot of people don't remember. It just looks like a modern dad shoe, which is what a lot of people are connecting it to, even though it's not exactly like that, but I agree completely where it's that jarring shoe. Whereas the Clyde Court, they tried to make it look like, you know, an old school Puma. It looks better in the classic colorways like this, the white one with the black.
Yes, that orange is very intense.
Oh, it's, talk about fluorescent.
I had to
crazy.
take pictures of them outside, and then I had taken them with me in the car to like go grab coffee and everything, and everybody could see the shoe and was like talking to me about it.
Normally on shoes, like you want to up the hue or the saturation a little bit when you're like editing them, and that one we had to like way lower it because it was just intense. Like the camera was like freaking out. About this shoe though, these look great, don't they?
Yeah, no, they are very nice.
Man.
I just was hoping that you would get a fun color. I like fun colors on performance shoes.
I like fun colors on performance shoes too, but like I said, if I like these, this is one of the very few, if any, modern basketball shoes where I could rock this off court and like be like cool with it. I can't do it with the LeBrons. I really want to, even though I don't even really like love that shoe, but the cushion's so damn comfortable that like I want to wear them, and when I put my foot in them, I'm like, I look like a fucking marshmallow. This does everything. This is what you want. This is what's so surprising, is that people say what they want and then they don't support it. People want something that they could wear on court and off court. They want something that they could rock casually and have performance features. They want all of this stuff, but
they want a swoosh on it.
But what they don't tell you is they want a swoosh.
Yeah, there's
like,
other guys out
there.
Oh,
there is so much.
There's many fish in the sea.
Yes, I really want to make an analogy. I'm not going to. Okay, I'm not going to. I want to though.
I'm going to edit it
Yeah,
out.
I really want to make a very specific, very adult-oriented analogy, but I'm not going to. But if you know me and you know what I'm talking about, look in these eyes right now. You know. Look at that.
So
in all of its
sexy.
cankly goodness. It's legit.